What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back again with another video. Seems as though there's going to be a ton of these videos coming up in the next couple days, but the Maple Leafs are doing some more work. The qualifying offers have been handed out and a contract has been signed. So if you're new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Join the squad. I'd love to have you guys here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and talking Maple Leafs hockey with me. Tons of videos already on the channel and lots to come. So let's talk about this. Darren Dreger talking about Liljegren, Timothy Liljegren that is, agreeing to a 2-year extension with the Maple Leafs at $3 million per season. The Leafs are apparently still in on Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Zadorov is apparently too expensive. They like Matt Roy, but sounds like he may be headed a different direction. Hence, Liljegren provides some affordable insurance. So let's unpack that a little bit, and we'll get to some of the other players that have been extended qualifying offers. Liljegren was one of those guys, but then they extended him to an actual contract extension. So $3 million per season for Liljegren. He's a good defenseman, and I know a lot of people are going to be here like, oh, that's crazy, he's not. Look, I'm with you. He's getting paid too much money. I'm very confused at the $3 million. I thought there was no way he was going to get more than like 1.8, maybe 2 million at the absolute most on a 1-year deal as a prove-it contract. But this scares me a little bit. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Darren Dreger's kind of backing up what I'm thinking. And that's that the Maple Leafs have been saying this whole offseason that they wanted to upgrade on their blue line. They wanted to spend a bunch of money. They wanted to get 2 big names, and that was like locked in. The Leafs were going to get 2. They were going to go out there and get 2 big guys, 2 of the bigger names out there. And I'm not talking like they had to get Montour and Pesce and win the whole thing. They needed to just go out there and get 2 really good guys. Well, they've acquired the rights to Chris Tanev, and they want to sign him, and it's looking like they're going to. They're probably going to spend around $4 million on him. But after that, it was, they're in on Zadorov, but everybody else they're not. Oh, now Zadorov is too expensive. Maybe they're going to try for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. They like some guys, but they can't do it. That's why they signed Timothy Liljegren at the last possible moment that they could extend him. Instead, because he wasn't going to accept a qualifying offer, there would have been, arbitration, or they would have had like long contract talks, or they might have had to trade him. It looks like the Leafs were like, well, we are going to save some money here by signing Liljegren, so we might as well keep him because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to go out there and get another big right-hand shot guy, or go out there and just get another big-name defenseman. We're going to have to go and maybe go a cheaper route, sign Liljegren, and get another cheaper depth piece for this blue line. That scares me because the Maple Leafs needed to invest a lot more money this offseason in the blue line, and it's not looking like it's going that way. And again, tomorrow's a whole new day, and the Leafs could do some things. Hell, Marner could still get traded technically. Do I think it's going to happen? No, but it's still a possibility. Maybe they don't even want to keep Liljegren. I have no idea what's happening, but there's a lot of question marks. There's a lot of, will this happen? Will that happen? But this is too expensive. I like Liljegren. I'm glad he's staying, but way too much money, in my opinion. Way too much money. But again, we'll probably have to get to that after. I hope Liljegren takes a step. If he does, look, Liljegren, his ceiling is a lot higher than what we've seen so far. Like, Liljegren is better than how he's played, and I've defended him many times before. If he's healthy, and knock on wood, hopefully he is, and he gets legitimate minutes, okay, maybe he can prove it. If not, it's going to look bad. Now, the Maple Leafs also extended qualifying offers to Nick Robertson, Alex Steeves, Connor Dewar, and of course Liljegren, who signed an extension. The club did not extend a qualifying offer to Noah Gregor. So thank you, Noah Gregor, for everything, but he was not extended. So what does that mean? So the Maple Leafs have offered qualifying offers to these players, and I'll show you briefly on Cap Friendly here. This is the list. This is a tool that you guys can use on Cap Friendly for the next couple days because they're going to be gone. It's the qualifying offer calculator. So when you click on the player, and in this case, we'll click on Nick Robertson, his qualifying offer is $813,750. So if he accepts that, that's how much he will be against the cap, which I kind of hope he does accept it because that would be a bargain. If not, the Leafs still retain his rights. They have to negotiate a contract with certain players. It could be arbitration. but it's as simple as that. The Maple Leafs are sending out these qualifying offers, and you can see with the calculator which each player is and what their offer is. But I think a lot of people were focused on Liljegren and Robertson. If Robertson accepts, that's a cheap depth forward for the Maple Leafs, and I wouldn't be too mad at that. And I'm going to try to pencil him in with that dollar amount. I'm actually going to copy it right now. We're going to look at cap friendly again really briefly. So this is kind of what it looks like right now. And I'll be honest with you guys, this is basically the exact same team. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Chris Tanev hasn't officially signed yet. But if he does, this is the only new body that's on this team so far. And of course, we still have free agency and whatnot. But I'm going to say this right now. As of today, it looks like the Leafs are fully okay with just running it back. And I cannot believe that we're still talking about that. But unless some craziness happens tomorrow, it looks like the Leafs are okay with just running it back with virtually the same team. And they're going to have a new goaltender, I'm sure. Like this spot's going to be different. But let's see. They have $8 million in cap space right now. Do we believe that the Leafs are going to keep Connor Timmins to play with Simon Benoit? I don't think so. So I'm going to use LTIR because it takes the money away and it adds it to the cap space here. So I think they're going to potentially put him on LTIR. Now, another interesting thing they can do is put him down in the minors and his entire contract would still be buried. So that is a possibility. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. The other person I think will likely go down is Pontus Holmberg. So you're saving money that way as well. That would get them almost $10 million. And Cade Weber is not making this team out of camp. So the Leafs will have almost $11 million via trade or just sending guys to the minors. So they still need to fill out this roster. I'm not saying this is what the lines are going to look like. It could kind of look something like this, especially if they keep Mitch Marner. I don't know if Camp would move up into that second or third line spot with Yarncrook and McMahon, kind of make a nice little checking and chippy third line there. And then you got to add a couple guys in there. That could be a guy like Nick Robertson if we were to go to the signing of an RFA, if this will actually work. We can go there. We can look at Nick Robertson. So he was making that much last year. We're just going to do a quick paste here on a one-year deal. Let's say he accepts his qualifying offer. That would give the Leafs still around $10 million in cap space to go out there and get another defenseman, another centerman, and another goaltender. Now, another interesting thing they can do is, and I'm not saying that this will happen, but you also could use Calle Yarncrook in that space, and potentially could this be a spot for Easton Cowan? Now, again, I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's just a possibility. That would save the Leafs a little bit more money. Also, there's still the chance that Tyler Bertuzzi will be on this team. That would knock a guy like Cowan or Robertson out of this lineup, or potentially a David Kampf out of the lineup. You know, you can mix and match guys in here how you want to. But again, maybe they use Domi on the third line. I have no idea. But the Leafs still need to address a couple things. And, you know, it's no guarantee Cowan or Robertson will be on this team. It's no guarantee Kampf will stick around. They might try to trade him. And again, this blue line is still a bit of a mystery. They've got work to do. They still have money to play with. It's just not nearly as much as I thought they were going to have, because I thought with an extended deal for Tanev potentially being under $4 million, kind of around the same dollar amount as Domi, and I honestly thought Liljegren was going to get like $1 million less than what he did. So there's still a lot of question marks. Real brief, I'll just check my phone here again, because at the time I'm recording this, literally things are changing by the second. I don't know what's going to happen with the Leafs, but it's running around Twitter right now. Liljegren gets scratched like every year in the playoffs. How do you give that guy $3 million a season? I like Liljegren, but this to me screams like the Leafs don't think that they can add another big name in free agency, and that sucks, because now you're basically telling your team your big get was Chris Tanev, which is fine. Tanev's a good ad, but you're running it back. You're running it back. It's as simple as that. And we'll have to see what happens after tomorrow. This could completely change, and it could get interesting. We'll have to see. But if you guys are new here, like this video and subscribe. Join the squad. Thank you for watching. Go Leafs, go. Let's hope a big change happens tomorrow, because if not, Same team, same outcome. Peace.